Jalen, in terms of the defensive efforts you had against Texas compared to today, I guess how would you kind of describe what y'all were able to do tonight?
I mean, we didn't come up with the win. That's the end goal. We just got to keep getting better. We showed spurts of it, but we got to put it together, so that's about it.
In terms of the offense, how do you feel y'all did that? I know obviously you didn't come out with the win, but did you feel like stuff was kind of flowing a little bit better tonight?
I guess. I mean, we didn't win, so at the end of the day, nothing was good. Everything could have been better.
Kerwin, obviously you got some minutes today. It seems like you got your shot a little, back. I guess in terms of what's going on with the offense, did you feel like things were going a little bit better for y'all?
I'm not too worried about the offense. I think it was just defense for us. We made a lot of good shots. We got easy ones. Made some tough ones. We scored a lot of points, but we ain't getting enough stops. I think that was our biggest issue.
In terms of what you saw from the defense, or I guess maybe what Coach kind of talked to y'all about at halftime, I guess what were some things you were trying to adjust and what weren't you able to do that led y'all to obviously taking the loss?
I mean, I think at the moment, at this point, it's just just about energy, and we switched it up a little bit. Played a little bit of zone, played a little bit of man. But at the end, it's all on us. I mean, I don't think anybody really played that great defensively that game. So, I think that's just something we're gonna have to really lock in on, going forward.
Coach, Baylor only commits three. I apologize. Jalen, I guess career high for you. How are you feeling offensively? Obviously, following that Texas game, do you feel how do you feel at this point in the season offensively?
I feel like I got to do more defensively. That's offense is gonna come. Defensively, I gotta bring more boards. I gotta get more boards, more offensive rebounds. I gotta crash harder. I gotta play harder. I gotta guard the ball better. I gotta do everything better.
And Kerwin, how much do you feel like Fardaz's, presence in the paint allows you guys to, have shooting nights like you guys had tonight?
I mean, he's a really good player. I mean, we really, really need him, and we're going to need him to get better, and we're going to need everybody else to get better. I feel like I could have been better, especially on the defensive end, and I think that's something that is really just all I'm really worried about. That's all I care about right now. I think, offense, I think everyone's fine on offense. Everyone, did their thing on offense. We ain't too worried about that.
Thank y'all. Love you, Coach.
Leave me here by myself.
Yeah, man. Don't give up on us. Don't give up on us, Coach.
That's sympathy for feel sorry for the head coach, left here of the Wolves. So.
Questions for Coach Adams?
Coach, how did you feel that Kerwin was getting into the game, was able to get the shots, and was able to make an impact on the offensive end?
Well, in this particular game, we were having such a difficult time stopping them that the only thing we could do is try to stay up with them scoring, and we were swapping a lot of twos for their threes, and so we thought Kerwin could get in, which he did, and gave us a boost, and made some big shots from the 3-point line.
How does it feel for you that it's a hard loss, but yet your players are hugging you on the way out because they care that much?
Well, they're probably just worried about those questions y'all are going to ask me. But they're just, I hurt for these kids. My heart's sad for them because they work hard. They're coachable, and they're coming a long ways on being coachable, and they're nice kids off the floor and on the floor, and I want the best for them. And I've been doing this a long time, and I've seen all this before, the ups and downs, and you have sometimes tough games, and the bounces don't go your way, or the team plays exceptionally well. And I thought we did a lot of things that we could have, that we really played well enough to win. But you got to give Baylor so much credit for they came out and played.
Yeah, Coach, kind of bouncing off that. When times do get tough like this, how do you, these guys obviously have some great morale coming out of a game like this, regardless of the result. How are they keeping it like that? Is it something that you're doing with them? Is it just the individual strength that they have?
Yeah, when you go through these losses, it wears on you, and what's important that our guys keep their head up and stay positive, and no different you would in life. And there's certain times that you have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, or more, and you you learn and just from adversity, and we just challenge these guys not to just not to give up on themselves or each other. Let's keep fighting, and we're doing that. We only had 9 turnovers against a very good defensive team. Rebounding was even. The 3-point shooting obviously was much better on their end, and they shot better free throws than we did. So, but coming back there at the end, again, was just a great sign of the guys. They have a lot of heart and they want to win. They're very competitive. And I also, before I forget, I want to thank our great fans. I mean, they helped us get back in the game, and I can't say enough about. So nice to have our student section back, and and again our hope is they won't give up on us and keep encouraging us and showing up for the games and being loud and rowdy and showing their support.
The guys mentioned a little bit the defense tonight. What I guess wasn't necessarily clicking that you might have saw that allowed Baylor to have all those buckets?
Yeah, I mean, again, they're just so difficult to guard. So they're quick, and they play the 4 guards, and then we have to try to figure out playing some of our bigger guys, and so the matchups aren't well. And then we'll learn with Fardas on how to play him more against those ball screens, and once we get him in practice, I think he's been to maybe 1.5 practices since he's been back, and then Daniel's same way. Bacho's been on the injured reserve list for about 3 weeks, and he hasn't had but a couple of days of practice. So we'll get healthy, and we got all these guys, and it's I just wish we could turn the clock back and start over in November. This would be a heck of a team here, December, into December or January, but it is what it is, and we've got to get ready for the next game, and we will, and I think you'll keep seeing us improve, and I think you'll see a very tough team by February.
And as far as Kerwin's game tonight goes, was him getting those extended minutes always a part of the game plan, or was it just him having the hot hand tonight?
A little bit of both, and he has a good feel on defense, even though he shoots the 3-ball well. Kind of knows where to go, has some experience, and is athletic. I mean, you saw him jump. I think he blocked a shot, and so he's got some other attributes about him besides just shooting.
Coach, I know the Baylor's obviously got some very good scores on offense, but aside from that, how would you characterize their offense? Are they a particularly multiple type of an offense that runs a lot of different stuff? Because it looks like there's a bunch of stuff going on.
Joe, they do, but what they do well is that they have 3 guards that have tremendous freedom, and then they have their big man just screens and rolls and rebounds, and that 4-man can shoot a little bit, but he goes and rebounds. So everybody knows who's going to shoot it, where they're going to shoot it, and these guys have the luxury. They can just shoot, off the dribble, coming off screens, and then they're very good at it. I mean, we've got a hand right in their face, and they're making them over and over again. So it's frustrating, but it's not a surprise to us because we studied them and seen the film and know how good they are. But I mean, they give anybody problems. They're similar to the way they shoot to the way Kansas State shot last year, and they're shooting well this year. And then, of course, the way Kansas puts the ball in the hole from 3-point line.
Marcus, you go back over the last 6 games, and I had to go woulda, coulda, shoulda, but there are probably games that you probably could have won during this 6-game streak.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, 4 of the 6, it was a 2-possession game, 1-possession game. Even Pop makes that shot. I think he gets it to 1-possession game. They're late. So again, proud of our guys for fighting back, and we're competitive, and we're going to continue to play that way. These guys have a lot of fight in them.
Coach, you said that Baylor was able to get a lot of looks at 3. Felt like there was a few defensive rotations that were pretty late. Is there anything that you're trying to continue and improve on that end?
Yeah, I mean, we've had success in the past. I think last year and then even the year before where we could switch 1 through 5, and even our bigger guys last year with Bryson and Marcus were able to do that. And that's one of the ways you play with Baylor's is not giving those angles, so they get those 3-pointers off. And we had some issues again a little bit with Dawson and Bacho being bigger, and so it was definitely a matchup problem for us. So we'll get fixed.
Coach, obviously you're still thinking about this one, but looking ahead now, in case we don't catch you heading to K-State, they're going to be coming off a big win against Kansas tonight too. How do you guys bounce back from a loss like this and get ready for a team that's scorching hot in the Big 12
They
right
are,
now?
and like I told our team after the game, this was an opportunity, but there's another one right around the corner. There's over half the teams in the top 25, and we're seeing them every week. So, it's going to make us better playing good competition. This game made us better, even though it didn't show in the scorecard. But we'll continue to improve, and we're looking forward to that opportunity to play. I guess right now the best team in the league, and Kansas State's got good players to play fast, and got a great point guard. So we'll have our hands full. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Sorry. God bless y'all.